Have you ever dreamed of working for a trucking company that had Blue Cross, Blue Shield, had 401k with a 4% match? If so, then you ought to call Wiley Sanders Truck Line, the trucking company that makes dreams come true. I had a dream last night, girl.
What a dream!
I dreamed I was driving a truck.
Like that?
Yes, like that.
That's not a dream. That's driving a truck from Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
That's right. That's driving a truck. The company that makes dreams come true. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today.
Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama.
Girls, that is what I want right there.
We can!
Why?
Because we grow like Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
You're right. We've been growing since 1959, and we ain't going nowhere. Blue Cross Blue Shield. Hey, we got $1,000 sign-on bonus. We can get you home, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come join us today, right there in Troy, Alabama, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Drivers, I have 3 questions. 1, in 2024, did you make good money? Did you get home like you like? Did your company treat you like family? If you have answered no to these questions, let me ask you this. Why not try a company that does all that? Why not try Wiley Sanders Truck Lines? That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Been in business since 1959. Come join a family today that treats you. Have you ever dreamed of working for a trucking company that had Blue Cross, Blue Shield, had 401k with a 4% match? If so, then you ought to call Wiley Sanders Truck Line, the trucking company that makes dreams come true.
The TruckSmart app has even more ways to make life on the road stress-free. As always, Ultra One members earn points, gears, and Ultra credits whenever they fuel up at a TA, Petro, or TA Express location. And now, convenient and fast fueling is just a click away with the PumpSmart feature. To use PumpSmart, simply click the PumpSmart icon in the app. Just like always, TruckSmart helps you find a TA, Petro, or TA Express location near you. And once you've selected your location, you can choose which fleet card you'd like to use for payment. TruckSmart users start by entering and storing their fleet card payment methods, either in the setup section of the app or during the PumpSmart process. Next, you can save time with PumpSmart by entering information like your vehicle and trailer.
Good morning and welcome to another edition of Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Now, I am super excited this morning. Had a great weekend. From Saturday all the way to Sunday, went to a race yesterday. Just had a great weekend. But first, before we do that, let's do our word of the day. Word of the day comes from Proverbs 1 and 5. Study Bible says, a wise person listens and takes in more instruction. A man of understanding acquires skillful direction. King James Version, Proverbs 1 and 5. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel. You know what? I guess my granddaddy was right. He used to say, boy, you got 2 ears and 1 mouth. That was for a reason. He said, listen. So, hey, good morning to all my drivers out there that's delivered. I met a lot of you guys yesterday in the rain, and coming from Gainesville, Florida, I want to tell you, y'all was doing a good job over there. So y'all didn't know I was on the highway yesterday, but I met a lot of y'all. I think me and Kevin Baker counted about 4 or 5 of you guys going down to Florida, I guess, to deliver somewhere this morning. We do pray you had a safe trip. Gabe Davis, good morning to you. You was Gabriel Davis. You was in recruiting this morning. It was good to see you. And welcome all the new recruits we had in. We had a class full, Steve. Just a class full. That makes me excited. I don't get busted this week. I'm excited. So things are really picking up. And I want to tell you, You're sitting at home on the couch, you watching this, and maybe your plan one didn't work. I'm not gonna be like my daughter. I'll be your plan too. Come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line or go to Davis CDL School, Trenton, Ozark, and we got a place we're working with in Dothan now. Wallace, I was hoping I could say their name. Wallace Community College. As a matter of fact, I'm going down there next week. All these people got CDL program, but let me tell you the best thing about them. All of them have government funding, and you may qualify for it. I say it, I've been saying it for the last 10 years. Where can you go to school for either 6 weeks, 8 weeks, or 10 weeks? And I don't think none of them exist no more. And come out of that school, pay about $3,000, come out of that school, making $60,000 a year. You tell me what. Well, I'm telling you, if you go to a school and you come to Wiley Sanders as a trainee, your first year you can make $50,000 to $60,000. I got the numbers to prove it. I can show it to you. I know several that have. And I tell you, nothing just joys my heart more than when a guy comes, goes through the 6-week training program, gets done, and get on the truck and go out that gate. When I see him go out that gate, I know I've accomplished something. I know I've helped somebody. And we have a lot of them. And I was talking to Todd Dillinger, and he's one of our trainers, and he was here on the show a couple of weeks. And he had a guy that he had trained, a gentleman, not a guy, a gentleman that he had trained. And the man is doing a good job. He's bought him a new car, and he was just so excited. And guys, when you come, or ladies, let me make sure I say that. When you come with the attitude that you're finna be successful. Because we're going to make you successful. I say it, and I will continue to say it. If you can't come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line and work and make a living, I'm worried about you in the workforce. We'll be right back. I got some special guests. I'm not going to call their name, but they're doing something that is so great. Once again, I'm lucky enough to be a part of something that is so positive, so good. We'll be right back after this break. Have you ever dreamed of working for a trucking company that had Blue Cross, Blue Shield, had 401k with a 4% match? If so, then you ought to call Wiley Sanders Truck Line, the trucking company that makes dreams come true. Last night, girl.
What a dream!
I dreamed I was driving a truck.
Like that?
Yes, like that.
That's not a dream. That's driving a truck from Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
That's right. That's driving a truck. The company that makes dreams come true. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today.
Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama.
Girls, that is what I want right there.
We can!
Why?
Because we grow like Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
You're right. We've been growing since 1959, and we ain't going nowhere. Blue Cross Blue Shield. Hey, we got a $1,000 sign-on bonus. We can get you home, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come join us today, right there in Troy, Alabama, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Sanders Truck Lines. I thought they had stole my name. I asked them what it was. I thought they said old school, but they said old cool triangle.
That's right.
All right. And your name, please.
My name is Heather Lewis.
And your name, sir.
My name is Onik Lewis.
Okay. You guys have took a tragic and just turned it into something good. Talking to you during the break, and you said you've been doing this for 3 years.
Right.
Now, no one can explain what you do no better than you do. So who's first? Who's going to tell me?
I'm going to let my lovely wife go first.
Okay, that's good.
Sure. So, unfortunately, in April 2022, we lost our 2.5-year-old son, Owen, to lymphocytic myocarditis. And it's basically a heart condition where his little heart was flooded with white blood cells, and it caused it to swell to basically 4 times what it should have been. So, In our hearts, we like to think that he died because he had such a big heart, and he truly did. And so when he passed, we were just flooded with an outpouring of support from this community, from our friends, from our family. And we knew that we had to give back in a way that truly spoke to who Owen was. And he loved riding his little balance bike. A balance bike is essentially a bike that doesn't have pedals, and it trains toddlers and young children to build their core muscles and learn how to balance on a bike without training wheels. And we truly believe that he would have been riding a regular bike by the time he was 3 had he still been alive to do so. And when he passed, we wanted to give back to the community, and so we developed O's Cool Bike Foundation. And what we do through the foundation is we give balance bikes and helmets. We've partnered with OCAP Head Start facilities, and we donate enough bikes to each OCAP Head Start facility within the 6 counties here within our region. We've donated enough to supply all of those Head Start facilities with balance bikes so that those kids can learn how to ride and lead healthier lives. We also are both college professors here at Troy.
Okay.
And so we have a first generation college student scholarship, or a scholarship that's intended for first generation college students, majoring in human services, social work, hospitality, and tourism management. Those are the programs that we both teach in.
Absolutely.
So that's really what we do through our foundation to keep our son's memory alive to the best of our ability.
Well, you really touched my wife hard when you come by the car wash and you gave it a flyer with him on the bike. And I don't know, Steve, do we have a flyer? Okay, we don't have it. I should have. That's my fault. But I'm gonna tell you something that I like about this community, and you have found this out. They don't have no in their hearts.
No.
No, we
Not at
were.
I tell people all the time, I do one event a year, and that is the bicycles. But I get to to be a part of so many things like this, and it touches my heart. And you guys have just done. I did some little research. Y'all did a wonderful job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But now you forgot about old folks. That ride is 45 miles.
Wait, there's a
I was
couple
gonna
distance.
say, let
Well, wait a minute. Don't stop me while I'm on the road. And the small ride is a 1 mile ride. Can't ride the 1 mile ride. He'll pick it. I can't ride the 45 mile. Let's get a 10 mile ride in there. Let's get something. 10 mile. No, I thought that was so cute. No, my wife was reading all that to me, and I think it's so cute. Who come up with the, and I'm not intelligent enough to do it, but you actually got a ride that you can do online.
Yeah.
Tell me about that. Tell me.
So we have different distances. For the longer distance riders, we have 35 miles, we have 45 miles, and 65 miles. That's for the big kids like me. And then for the smaller people, the younger kids, and for all ages, we've decided to do a run, bike, walk to ensure that the older people can still take part in the event as well if they did not have a bike. So no matter what age you are, you can come out there and enjoy the festivities with us. And then for the ones for every person of all ages, you have the 1.5 mile around Troy University's campus. And then for the youngest, our 2-year-old and 3-year-old, they're both on balance bikes now, is a 0.5 distance around just the quad.
Yeah.
So we try to ensure that every single person.
Okay. Well,
And to answer your question about the virtual, we knew people, we're not from Troy, Alabama. So we have friends and family in Pennsylvania. We have friends and family in Michigan, in West Virginia, all over the country. And they wanted to take part. So we said, we're not going to stop you. Do it virtually. And as a result, people have been able to do the ride where they are to support the cause because they believe in the mission that we have.
you was talking about Kate Nesby earlier. I had already told my wife, I said, I'm going to participate. If I do it virtual, I'm going to get Kate to do mine. Because I know she knows how to do it. But that is nice. Now, back up a little bit. On the 10 mile, how would you do that? Is that ride a bike or walk or what?
So what we've tried to do for anything below 20 miles is
Yeah.
to just do it around campus because
Yeah.
Troy's hilly. Let me first say that now. For those who have never ran and rode a bike in Troy, Troy's very hilly.
No.
So we understand that if a person's not conditioned to do
Yeah.
10 to 20 miles on hills is pretty difficult. So if a person wants to do 10 miles, they can just do a couple laps around the campus to work up to it. But when we started the event, the plan was to have people come out year one, do a couple laps around campus, and then say, okay, I want to do 10 miles. And then eventually we'll do their 10 miles. And then say, you know what, last year I did 10. Let me do 15 this year. Every single year people will step up. And eventually we'll get out to the 34-mile ride and eventually say, I can do 34. Let me try 45. And then we get participants come year after year after year.
You
and
feed them a little bit at a time.
Yeah.
A little bit. I got where you go.
Absolutely.
So it's completely self-paced. They can do as many 1.2 mile loops as they want.
Okay. And when is the event now?
This year it's April 26th. It's on a Saturday. It happens to fall the same weekend as Troy Fest. So what we say is come out, ride with us in the morning, in the afternoon, go take part in Troy Fest downtown, shop, patronize our local businesses, get involved in our local community for the short time that they're in town.
Y'all gonna get started early before Troy Fest really.
Yeah.
I got
Yes.
you.
Our rides go off right around 8 o'clock in the morning, so very early to beat this Alabama heat in late April because at that point we're already getting those summer temps. So we do start very early in the morning, and then by the time that they're back, it's getting close to noon.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do some radio advertising about it. I also work for a radio station. It's called the Big KD. And we're here in Troy, 106.3. And I know he's ducking his head because he know what I'm finna say next. I'm gonna see can I get Ceasefire to come out
That'd be awesome.
That would be amazing.
and I mic up that morning, and we have get this thing. I can't think of a better reason to be up that early in the morning.
Yes, sir.
I'll be honest with you, I can't. Oh, my granddaddy told me something, and the day he told me that, I didn't dare tell him, but I looked at him and I thought, it's out of his mind. He's out of his mind. But he balled up his fist. He said, a closed hand gets nothing. And I thought, yeah, you're right. He said, but if you open your hand, you can. But he didn't go on and explain it to me. It was a lesson that sort of like you guys have done. I'm going to give you a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. Now that I'm at the age I am now, I definitely know what it means. I'm going to come if all possible. I don't like to say, but it's something really bad. It's on my top priority because I like the way you guys have just took and mapped it out. You thought of everything.
We
Yeah.
tried to.
You
Anyway.
thought of everything.
Yeah.
So I heard you say you weren't from Troy. Where you from?
I'm originally from West Virginia, and he's got a much more.
Yeah. I was born in Jamaica, grew up in Washington, D.C. I met my wife in West Virginia when I was there, and now we're in Troy, Alabama. We love it here. We love the community of Troy, and we would love for the people of Troy to come out to support as well. Like, we
Yeah.
love it here. We truly do.
I'm going to tell you something. I'm from Pensacola. A lot of people don't know that till they hear me say it. I come to Troy to work a summer. I worked at Wiley Sanders on the wash rag, and I've been here ever since. I love this town. I love this town. I go to schools and speak all the time. I don't go to school and speak. I go to school. It turns into a speech. Katie's been with me, but I go to schools to recruit. But I don't just recruit Wiley Sanders. I talk about the great university we got. I talk about the great hospital we got. The government officials that we got. Our sheriff. All these people are first names. You know, you're in Atlanta. You don't know your sheriff when you see him. You're the big cities. You don't know. Here, you sometimes see our sheriff eating in the restaurant with you. Yeah. The mayor the same way. You see the mayor at the ball game. He got on a jacket. And he's trying to stay warm and watch his grandbabies just like you are. And I just think I love that part, the family part. And that's what I tell people. You come to Troy, they gonna make you their family. They gonna make you their family.
And what you touch on is really good because you know these people by first name basis, which
That's
is very
correct.
different. It's not, Mr. and Miss. It is, Russ. It's the people by
Thomas,
name.
yeah. It's that way. And I got to tell this story out because I feel like, I felt kind of like special. But I called the mayor the other day because we was looking for somebody to drive our van, a kind of retired person. It's kind of laid back job. Try to give it to an older person, And I figured, well, the mayor may have somebody that's retired. And I called him, and he said, hello, and I talked to him. He said, okay. He said, I'm in Washington, D.C. I'll call you when I get back. I said, oh, my God, man, you took my call in Washington, D.C.? Tell Trump I said, what up? But how many times could you call the mayor and he think enough for you to answer your call?
Right.
Not many, and I've been to a couple of them.
You know, so I love Troy. And when you guys came by the car wash, my wife said this. She said, they on the up and up. She said, I likes this. I said, okay. I said, okay. And then Kate calls me, and that's the first thing I told Kate. Hey, they came by my car wash. They came by. So you guys are really getting out in the community. And,
We
and
try.
really, well, but I got a good friend, played for Alabama, then he went on to play for the New York Giants. He played for the Giants. Cornelius Griffin.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna give him a call today. Kate, please remind me to do that. But I'm gonna give Cornelius a call and get him to help us some kind of way.
Please.
That would be
That'd be
amazing. We would love that.
I'm one of them guys that don't worry him all the time. So if I call him, he know I'm into it, because you can call up in so many things.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But this here is really good, and for you to have the spirit that you have, I know how tragic that had to be.
It's a labor of love.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to put it. It is a labor of love. We had to turn the tragedy into triumph. The community rallied around us, so we said we have to do something similar. We have to rally around the community. And as a result, the outpouring of love and support showed us that what we're doing is right.
Yeah.
And my wife was a little bit modest when she said that we donate almost 200 balance bikes to OCAP. So when you look at, what we've done and the passion that we put into it and the work behind the cause, we truly want to support the community in any way we can.
Yeah.
Now, help an old man out. I was listening to her, but I want to go on and get technical with it. The balance bike. I heard you say no pedals.
Right.
So what did this? It just teaches you how to parent. Come tell me about it.
I'm going to leave it to the cyclist to explain.
The balance bike, they first start off walking. And the whole plan is for them to hold the balance bike and then to just walk alongside it. Owen was 17 months old when he finally took to the balance bike. We have a 3-year-old and a 2-year-old that are both on balance bikes right now. So they start off walking, and all they do is just kind of take a couple steps, and eventually they get comfortable enough to where they can glide. Whenever they get to a point where they can glide, they pick up their feet and they just they scoot. And they'll make it a couple steps, and then eventually say, okay, I feel better. The reason for the balance bike is it develops the core strength in their bodies. And as a result, they don't have to go on training wheels. If you've ever seen a kid on training wheels, and this is something we've all seen, you got the training wheels on one side, so what they do is they ride on that one side. But with the balance bike, instead of avoiding the training wheels, they just simply go, they learn to glide, and then they learn to pick their feet up and ride without the use of training wheels altogether. They're great tools. People don't always understand them because they say that bike doesn't have pedals. That's the exact signed up to make it work. And Owen was gliding right before he passed the 2.5, and Eden, our 3-year-old, she just started gliding recently. So the plan for her is for her to be able to just get out there and give her a little bit more time, and for her to eventually ride her bike without training.
So how much is one of these balance bikes? I'm just curious.
The ones we use are Radio Flyer because they're very versatile. They're $50 to $60. I think right now, due to inflation, they're $70.
Yeah.
When we first started, they were about $50 per bike.
Yeah.
At what time of year do you guys get them away?
It just depends. We're getting ready to do another really big drop of bikes next month, actually. We were able to receive a grant, and so through that grant funding, we have a big batch that we're getting ready to donate. So it really just depends. We've done them, most of the time we do them around the ride time, just to kind of commemorate the ride and to really link everything together. But we're not set to any certain time of the year that we do it.
I'm usually the builder, so we're not going to find time to build
Yeah.
the bikes. But the
We
bike,
got one. We got to be a console. Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. We're gonna buy one.
awesome.
Oh,
That'll be
thank you.
amazing. That'll be
Yeah,
absolutely
we're gonna
amazing.
buy one, and I'm gonna bring it to you to put it together.
I mean,
We'll put it to work.
You to help me to put it together.
And I'm gonna bring it to you. I'm gonna now that I don't feel so challenged. Down in Panama City, there's a park. It's called Concentration Park, and it's down on 98. And the last time I was down there for bike, I ride a little bike, not like you do, but anyway, every morning I'd see this guy leave on his truck, him and his wife, and they go. They come back. I told my wife, I said, they're going somewhere and ride. And we both had our bikes down there. So one morning he went down there and he left, and I walked over there and said, hey, how you doing? I said, I noticed you get up every morning and go. And he told me where he was riding it. Well, they got this super nice park, and they got this super nice map. Just putting it into your story and getting a little bit. So the first time we went, we rode the 3 mile trail. The second time, we rode the 5. And so we rode the 7. We went from the 7 back to the 5. And so that next year, I thought, wow, so we ride the 10 mile trail. We ride the 10 mile trail. What is so nice about these trails, they're probably widest in the studio, but they have benches that you run into when you're making a turn. They got little arrows tell you which way to go. And it's like a little place where you can stop and get some rest. You know, we had cookies and waters. Had a big time. But we rode the 10 mile trail. That's the longest one they got. But it was like, we wasn't completed till we had rolled all over. We dodged that 10 mile trail for a year. But
it wasn't that bad, but did you enjoy it?
I know I was tired. The 10 mile trail. Let me do, because I couldn't do the 45 when I saw that on your sheet. But now you said, what did you say, the 5?
Yep.
Around?
Yeah, it's just every year, just come back and do a little bit more. Kind of like what you did. You do the 3, you do the 5, you do the 7, you do the 10.
I'm going to do that. I ain't the only one doing the small one.
No, okay.
No, that's probably one of our more popular
I'm going to
categories.
get there early. I'm coming. Kate gonna remind me. I'm gonna go back to my office and put it on my calendar. I don't try to act all this and that, but boy, I be busy, and I'm so quick to say, yeah, I do it. Yeah, I do it. But I know I don't have nothing that far away. And I just want to be a part of that. That is just so cool. The parents. And still, you could have run in a hole and tucked your head in and never came back out. But I have respect for you already because you did not just start doing this, you've been doing this. And I know what that took. I know that took strength, and I can tell that y'all are about it. As your folks say, y'all are about this, and you're not going to give it up. And I want to be a part of it.
Absolutely.
I want Wiley Sanders Truck Line to be a part of it. Tell you a little story about this show. Steve called me one time on a Saturday. There was a guy I love him to death. His name was Mike Amos, and he was over there. And we did a little advertising, and I'd come sometime on Mondays and talk with Mike, and Mike kind of got me. Well, Mike was getting ready to retire. Steve knew that. I didn't keep my end of the ball. He was actually going to put me in and to go with Mike, but that's right, gave us one Monday, and I took that and never looked back. And we do this. But one of the questions Mr. Sanders asked me when I went to him, he said, well, what are we going to do with it? And I said, we're going to help the community. I said, we're going to do stuff that's good. And I made a vow to myself, and I have stayed with it. I said, we're not going to get into politics. And I said, we're not going to do nothing negative. Nobody's going to come over here and complain about the people that's parking on the grass across town. We're going to do something positive, or we're not going to do nothing. So I get excited when I have people like you guys to take advantage of it and come and tell a positive story, because what you're doing, it could be some family out there that's going, that's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. I want to be a part of that. People see good things and they decide to be a part of it. They decide that they want to be a part of it. And you guys, my wife is real keen on who she is, and she come home excited. So I want y'all to know, however y'all presented that, you done a good job.
That was my wife.
We don't make a lot of money in Trojan detail, and when she gives away something, I go, oh, you like them. What's wrong with it? I said, oh, you like them. And she did. She told me that. She come home and talked about it. And I was the same way when Kate called me. I went home and I was like, guess who I met today? Guess who's going to be on the show? And she said, how did you do that? Because I told her. She never does it. And why, I don't know. baby. But I always tell her when she meet people or something, I said, tell them about the show. She said, okay, I know you have a lot to do. I don't be wanting to, she be trying not to add stuff to me because she know I take all. I said, well, why you tell them about the show? She said, I don't know. I said, if you see her again, tell her about it. So it was, I think the Lord works in mysterious ways.
Yes,
I know,
sir.
it was for us to meet and be a part of this. I'm going to try to get her to ride her bike. All right, man, every morning. I ride 2 miles.
If you don't want to ride with me, let me know. We ride. It won't be a long ride. We can do 10. All right, we can do that.
I'll do it 10.
We can meet up right by
Church.
the church, 231, and we can ride up that way. It's flat, so it's not bad. As long as
I'm gonna ride with you. You don't tell Steve, I'll try.
you got an invite. 100%, you got an invite from me.
Yeah. I've been looking at, you might help me figure out what bike I want to get next. I want to get, I can't think of the name of that one again. I tell you who I'm going to bump up time I get back to work. It's Frankie Sarah's. He ain't rolled in a long time. I don't know what he's got to buy. I know he got a stationary. He rides like 25 miles every morning or something like this. He's going to ride and give a donation. I know he will. But I'm going to try to talk him into ride if he has to get somebody to buy it. We're trying to bring a little crew with me. We're going to support this thing.
We would love it.
Yeah.
And I want y'all to know this, and I say this from my heart. Anytime. So we don't, we'll brag a little bit now. We don't have no sponsors. This is Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Talk. So we can bring whoever we want. We don't have to do a commercial at a certain time or something. I always know that this platform is open for you.
Thank you so
Thank you very
much.
You always know that. You just call Kate or call me. And another thing is, every Sunday evening at 7 o'clock, it runs. Boom. Right at 7. So if you wanted to tell some of your friends about it, you can do that. I just want you guys to just keep pushing forward. Just keep that fire burning. Don't stop.
Yeah.
What year y'all in now?
So this will be our 3rd annual event, and I know earlier you did mention that you have grandbabies.
Yeah.
Our event is completely family friendly. We actually do a lot of kid friendly events. We have bounce houses, face painting, activities for kids, and
I love it.
lot of our theme is based around dinosaurs because we want this event to be somewhat of a memorial to Owen. It's always held the last Saturday in April. He passed on April 28th. He loved dinosaurs. He loved bounce houses, trampoline parks, all of those things. And so there's a lot of the color blue. There's a lot of dinosaurs, and there's a lot of kid-friendly activities. We serve breakfast and lunch to all of our participants.
Yeah.
Every registration before April 1st will get a t-shirt and a finisher medal. So there's just a lot of really good reason and a lot of fun to be had on April 28th.
yeah.
We would love to have you, your grandbabies, your family, everybody within the community to come out and be a part. So
My whole office has got grandbabies. Ricky Free, he's got grandbabies, and he loves to do stuff. Both of y'all want to
thank you so much.
He loves to do family stuff. Ricky does, and he's got grandbabies at that age. And
Yes.
I'm gonna go and talk about this balance bike. I'm not ashamed. Since the first time I ever heard the word balance bike.
Yeah.
You're not alone.
Okay, I just want to throw that out
You're
there.
not alone. We didn't know about it. I mean, even myself, I thought it was a foolish idea when I first saw it. And then when I saw it in action, I said, this works. This is it.
And he was like, okay, I can do this.
Yeah.
I've convinced all of my friends that when they have kids, that balance bikes are the way to go. And I've seen it work for their children as well. I've seen 4-year-old kids just get onto a bike without training wheels and just go solely because of a balance bike. They work. They absolutely do.
Well, I liked it. I'll tell you where you warmed me on, man. When you said your core. Anything anybody that knows anything about being healthy, if you got a good core, I've seen people with strong cores. You probably know the exercise where you get up on the bar and call it the scissors.
Yeah.
I used to do that. I'm scared to do it. If I fall, I won't be able to walk again. But I did that one day. And it was this lady. She's from Troy State. A young lady. She loved. And I got down. She said, I'm going to do it now. And I said, huh? She said, I've been trying to do that for about 3 years. She said, but if you can do it. She said, I know I can do it. She said, I got to do it now. And So she sent me an email one day at work when she got where she could do it. She was from, I think she's from Virginia. She's from somewhere up north, but she was dying going to school. So what you do can inspire so many other people. It's more to that. I love to inspire. I love to be inspired. I love to see people when they work together in family things.
Yes.
Another group I work with a lot is the Pike County Calibers Association. Because everything they do is family oriented. And for years, they had kept their prices where a man with 2 or 3 kids can go and still afford to go. Sometimes people put stuff out of people's reach. Because my wife calls them little people. When you got the little people, you got to change the way you set something up. And like you say, you got to fix it for the little people.
Yes.
You know, you got to fix it. I would love to bring my grandboy to that. So I encourage y'all to just keep doing that. I'm going to get you to tell me one more time when it's going to be.
So the event is going to be on Saturday, April 26th this year. If you would like more information about our foundation, please visit www.oscoolbikefoundation.org. And then if you go there, there's the registration information for the ride. More information about the ride is also there. And what we do as a whole is all on our website. Also, if you're on social media, we have a Facebook and an Instagram account, and that's just under O's Cool Bike Foundation. So you can find us there. We're constantly sharing our information locally onto a lot of the different social media pages, but we really want as many people from this community to come out and participate. Like I said, it's family friendly, anywhere from a year old all the way up to, we've had, I want to say,
There's a father and a son who
there
ride
is,
every single year.
they ride a tandem bike, and they go on the longer distance, and it is amazing to see them come through, because that just is an echo to how family friendly our event really is.
Well, I'm coming. I'm excited about it, man. I'm excited about it now. And Kate has my email address. But the one thing I want you to do is get me a flyer.
Yes, absolutely.
A couple of flyers. I put some at work, and I got a lot of friends.
Well, please
I
recruit
got
them
a lot of
all.
friends, and I'm gonna tell them about it. I can use support on this. Matter of fact, Saturday, me and one of my friends, we left Kevin Baker. We left Troy about 5 o'clock. No, about 1 o'clock. We went down to Jacksonville, got a room, got up, went to Gainesville, Florida, to the race. NHARS. Oh man. We stayed all day because it rained out. Then the electricity went out. And, you know, we 2 country boys from Pike County, so we just kind of sit it out. We stayed until 5:30 until we just couldn't stay no longer because we both had. And he said, "Well, we was talking about, you know, both of us got vacation days, and now I know the Lord let me ride." I said, "I can't," because Kate, she don't ask me for much. I said, but Kate set up something on the show. I said, "I gotta go," and I know they coming because she set it up. So we left about 5:30. It stormed all the way back. Well, we walked in the house about 10:15. Had a ball. I'm saying all this to say, when you be what you are and do what you say, you're gonna do good things happen. That's my hat that came out. I just lazied out. So can't tell them I ain't gonna be there. We're gonna do it. I want to got to know all of this stuff and meet such nice people as you guys. Y'all are just such a lovely couple.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm glad to know you. I want to know this. Yeah, you stuck with me. I'm sorry.
No,
But
we're
you stuck with me. I'm gonna take you up on an offer to go ride. I love positive things. I'm a family man. You met my wife, and I just love to do good things in this community. The more of us do good, we kind of maybe outweigh all these bad things that happen.
Absolutely.
You know, I ain't got time for that. But something like this, I give it my all. It's worth it. So
What I was told about this news is this setup is it's feel good stories.
Yeah.
And I love the fact you're doing feel good stories for the
That's right.
community because
That's
we
right.
need to have more positivity
Yes.
out there. There's so much negativity that it drains us sometimes. So this positivity uplifts everyone, uplifts the community, and allows us to be able to to shine what positive things we're doing for all folks here.
Yeah.
okay, now I got a little joke for you. I know you're gonna say no, but I asked everybody that's involved with Troy University. Did you know Dr. Diggs?
No.
No.
I My sister been working over there for 20 years.
What department?
I don't know, but she works in she teaches communication. She teaches communication. She's a little quiet lady.
Now I gotta say.
Nobody knows my sister. I promise you. I asked everybody, and I'll call her today and I'll say, well, I met some more people from Georgia. I said, and I tell her sometimes, I say, if I just didn't know you worked over there, I didn't pay for that school. But she's been there for about 20 years.
Okay. Now,
We're gonna-
And I have not asked nobody else. I said, you know Dr. Diggs? They go, no. I had students, I had everybody. I said, it's just an ongoing joke. And I tell her, I said, you're just not involved in it. She's real timid and real quiet. I love my sister, but she's sweet. She's sweet, but she loves that university too. She loves her kids, and she had a tragic story. Her husband retired, and 2 years later he was diagnosed with cancer. And I've kind of been like the brother plus the man, but it was so much happens in this world. Life can take a turn that you had no idea, and you got two things to do. You can stand up or lay down.
yep.
And I love it when people stand up. And when we stand up with the people that stand up, we all stand.
Yep.
Yes.
I hope that makes sense. But we all stand
Yeah.
when we stand up with those people. And when we lend out that hand and somebody lends out a hand, next thing you know, we all hand in hand. You know, we all become hand. When you go, when I go, we all hand in hand. And that's all it takes. Strength.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Strength. You know, some of the strongest binds are real little and they all twine up together. But you try to pull one of them apart. You can't.
Yeah.
So I taught the professor something. Hey, you know the deal is when?
It was April 26th, Saturday, April 26th.
What time?
There are varying start times, but it's all in the morning, starting roughly around 8 o'clock, all the way up through 9:30 for the littlest ones. We stagger the start.
Okay.
Breakfast starts at 6:30. So if you want breakfast, 6:30 is when breakfast starts. The first ride will go off at 8 a.m. The ride that most people are going to do, the one around campus, goes off at 9 a.m.
Yes.
So, but breakfast starts
That's
at
me. What time breakfast?
6:30 a.m.
6:30.
Okay.
If you want to come in,
I might go on have my breakfast. I want to hang out with you guys. I'm going to come early.
Yes.
I'm going to my office and pull a date on the calendar, and I'm going to get some of my friends to join me.
We would love
So
that.
I put the guilt trip on. I said, man, y'all got to come. Now, they think I ain't got no friends. No, you got to come. I know some of them got bikes, and Kevin was just telling me yesterday on the ride back, man, I got to get back in the gym. See, now I got something to come in.
There
Perfect
you
reason to
go.
do it. You can ride.
I said, man, we got to ride now. We can't go out there and fall. And I know he's got a bike. So I know I got Kevin back there. He'll see the show. I know I got him. And Frankie, he can find a bike somewhere, and he'll do it with me.
We
We're
would
good to
love
go.
have all of you.
I promise y'all. I'm going to promise now I'm going to have 5.
Okay.
All right, come on.
Now, I'm going to tell them that I said on TV, Steve, you know, you bought my room. I'm having 5 people come with me. They don't, then I'm going to have to ride for the ones that don't come. I can't ride that much ride. Y'all hear me out there? Come and go with me. Matthew Jordan. He'll do it.
Okay.
Because he's an alumni at Troy University.
Nice.
That's how I'm going to hear him. It's all right. Now, you always talk about your school. I got 2 of your professors doing it. That's why I do my friend. He's very, oh man, he loves his grandbaby. He got all girls. And I just sent him to the zoo last week. I had some zoo tickets, so he owes me one.
There-
I'm already plotting mine up.
No, I love it.
I'm already plotting mine. I'm calling in my marshals. I'm calling in. You remember you went to the zoo? Yeah, man, we had a good time. Good. We're going to ride by.
We love it.
Okay, we'll be right back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. And that's what I love about live TV. But you see how that show look?
I have 3 questions. 1, in 2024, did you make good money? Did you get home like you like? Did your company treat you like family? If you have answered no to these questions, let me ask you this. Why not try a company that does all that? Why not try Wiley Sanders Truck Lines? That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Been in business since 1959. Come join a family today that treats you. Have you ever dreamed of working for a trucking company that had Blue Cross, Blue Shield, had 401k with a 4% match? If so, then you ought to call Wiley Sanders Truck Line, the trucking company that makes dreams come true. I had a dream last night, girl.
What a dream!
I dreamed I was driving a truck.
Like that?
Yes, like that.
That's not a dream. That's driving a truck from Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
That's right. That's driving a truck. The company that makes dreams come true. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today.
Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama.
Girls, that is what I want right there.
We can!
Why?
Because we grow like Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
You're right. We've been growing since 1959 and we ain't going nowhere. Blue Cross Blue Shield, hey, we got $1,000 sign-on bonus. We can get you home, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come join us today, right there in Troy, Alabama, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Drivers, I have 3 questions. 1, in 2024, did you make good money? Did you get home like you like? Did your company treat you like family? If you have answered no to these questions, let me ask you this. Why not try a company that does all that? Why not try Wiley Sanders Truck Lines? That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Been in business since 1959. Come join a family today that treats you. Have you ever dreamed of working for a trucking company that had Blue Cross, Blue Shield, had 401k with a 4% match? If so, then you ought to call Wiley Sanders Truck Line, the trucking company that makes dreams come true.
The TruckSmart app has even more ways to make life on the road stress-free. As always, Ultra One members earn points, gears, and Ultra credits whenever they fuel up at a TA, Petro, or TA Express location. And now, convenient and fast fueling is just a click away with the PumpSmart feature. To use PumpSmart, simply click the PumpSmart icon in the app. Just like always, TruckSmart helps you find a TA, Petro, or TA Express location near you. And once you've selected your location, you can choose which fleet card you'd like to use for payment. TruckSmart users start by entering and storing their fleet card payment methods, either in the setup section of the app or during the PumpSmart process. Next, you can save time with PumpSmart by entering information like your vehicle and trailer IDs. If you're using a new payment card for the first time, you must first enter this information one time at the pump. After that, you can edit this information right in the app whenever you need to. TruckSmart stores this information for you. Next, you'll receive a code. You'll receive this code right in the app. Simply enter this code every time at the pump and fill her up. Once you're finished at the pump, your receipt is logged in your transaction history and stored right in the app. It's fast and convenient. PumpSmart is just another way that the TruckSmart app from Travel Centers of America is making life on the road a little easier. At Travel Centers of America, we know that life on the road can present challenges. That's why we created the TruckSmart app. The TruckSmart app makes life on the road stress-free by putting all of the services and amenities at TA, Petro, and TA Express right at your fingertips. And for Ultra One members, the app makes the perks of membership even easier to access. The TruckSmart app helps you get what you want when you want it. For starters, you can search TruckSmart to find which services are available at the TA, Petro, and TA Express locations that are around the corner or on your route. And you can reserve and pay for reserved parking or a shower right in the app. The app's simple and secure sign-in gives you the ability to securely link your credit card. Need a specific service for your truck or a specialty fuel? Maybe you have a taste for a specific restaurant, or maybe you need a pet area or a place to work out. The TruckSmart app finds the things that make life easier while you're on the road. If you aren't already, you can become an Ultra One member right from the TruckSmart app. Quickly and easily create a loyalty account to start earning Ultra One points, Ultra credits, and more. With TruckSmart, Ultra One members can manage their account, and the app delivers real-time updates on things like point balances and your monthly gear level. TruckSmart even gives Ultra One members an up-to-date tracker of the gallons of fuel needed to reach the next gear, so they can earn more points. Need an oil change or other truck maintenance? No problem. Ultra One members can also get in the TA truck service queue right in the TruckSmart app. Get real-time traffic and weather alerts, and with TruckSmart, help is there when you need it. You can connect with Road Squad emergency breakdown service from the app in just one click. We've updated the app with a new intuitive design that will help you easily find what you're looking for. And we're always adding features to help make your time on the road stress-free. With the TruckSmart app, you can arrive at any TA, Petro, or TA Express location with confidence, knowing your time is well spent. Life on the road just got a lot easier with the TruckSmart app from Travel Centers of America.
Wiley Sanders Truck Troy, Alabama.
Girls, that is what I want right there.
We can.
Why?
Because we grow like Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
You're right. We've been growing since 1959, and we ain't going nowhere. Blue Cross Blue Shield, hey, we got $1,000 sign-on bonus. We can get you home, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come join us today, right there in Troy, Alabama, Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
You think you know Travel Centers of America's Ultra One program, but do you know today's Ultra One? Ultra One now gives you more points, more rewards, more options. Gear up to get more by signing up for Ultra One today. Ultra One is the loyalty program that saves you time and money just for fueling at TA, Petro, and TA Express locations. Take advantage of flexible reward points and reward credits that you can redeem on showers, meals, parking, and more. And it's free to be an Ultra One member. Ultra One's Gears program rewards you with points when you fuel. The more you fuel, the more points you earn. Ultra One members start off in first gear and receive 1 point per fuel gallon. Move through each gear to receive up to 4 times points per gallon. The more you fuel this month, the higher your gear level next month. Not only do you get points when you fuel, for fill-ups of 60 gallons of fuel or more, you earn a reward credit. In first, second, and third gears, reward credits can be redeemed for a shower. In fourth and max gears, you choose how to spend your Ultra credits: a shower, a meal, or reserved parking spot at any TA, Petro, or TA Express. The more you fuel, the more you get. You can redeem points in our well-stocked convenience stores, delicious full-serve or quick-serve restaurants, at our state-of-the-art TA truck service locations, for reserved parking, and so much more. And don't forget, the more you fuel this month, the more you'll earn next month. Sign up, gear up, and get more with today's Ultra One program.
Have you ever dreamed of working for a trucking company that had Blue Cross Blue Shield, had 401k with a 4% match? If so, then you ought to call Wiley Sanders Truck Line, the trucking company that makes dreams come true. I had a dream last night, girl.
What a dream.
I dreamed I was driving a truck.
Like that?
Yes, like that.
That's not a dream. That's driving a truck from Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
That's right. That's driving a truck. The company that makes dreams come true. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today. Have you ever dreamed of working for a trucking company that had Blue Cross Blue Shield, had 401k with a 4% match? If so, then you ought to call Wiley Sanders Truck Line, the trucking company that makes dreams come true. I had a dream last night, girl.
What a dream.
I dreamed I was driving a truck.
Like that?
Yes, like that.
That's not a dream. That's driving a truck from Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
That's right. That's driving a truck. The company that makes dreams come true. Alabama. Come drive for the best today.
Wiley Sanders Shutland, Troy, Alabama.
Girls, that is what I want right there.
We can.
Why?
Because we grow like Wiley Sanders Shutland.
You're right. We've been growing since 1959, and we ain't going nowhere. Blue Cross Blue Shield, hey, we got $1,000 sign-on bonus. We can get you home, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come join us today, right there in Troy, Alabama, Wiley Sanders Truck.
And we're back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Wow, wasn't that just amazing? I tell you, the world still has some good people in it. I know we probably feel like we don't sometimes, but every time I have people like that on my show, I'm like, thank you, Lord. Excuse me. But we got people that they took a tragedy and just turned it into something positive. You hear me say that all the time. You can do that. You can do that, but you have to be willing to do that. You can't go crawl in a hole and drop your head. You cannot do that. I am going to be a part of that in April. I want everybody to know now. I want to be supported by some of my coworkers. Guys, let's get together. Even ladies, let's get together. Let's get our bikes out. Let's ride. Let's ride. You heard me tell them that I'm bringing 5 people with me. Now, if I don't bring 5 people with me, I'm going to have to do the work of those 5 people. So you coming with me if I tie you to my car and drag you. You coming with me. But I got some people that I can just call on, and they'll help me. And I tell people all the time, I only do one event a year, but I get blessed to be invited to all these things and be a part of so many things. It's nice. A lot of people think I be doing it. No, I dare not take the credit. I just be a part of it. I be asked to chip in or whatever. And I don't have the word no. If it's positive, I just don't have the word no. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited with the direction we're going. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, oh man, got some new equipment in, and guys, just give us some time. We're having to work through the new equipment and get some guys off some older trucks and get them on some new equipment. I'm so excited about it. The company is excited about it. Hats off to, I always brag on the drivers, and I always will, but hats off to the ladies that keep our drivers' lounge and our bunkhouse clean. Let me tell you something. I go over there every Thursday, do a tour in that building. And I can honestly sit here and tell you, there's never been a day that I went in there and it wasn't just sparkly clean. It's just never been a day. I'm not going to say her name right. Everybody get on me about it. But she know who I'm talking about, India. I think it's Ika. I call her India. Y'all do such a good job. Thank y'all so much. Hats off to Ronnie Bozeman, always being able to run and get what we need. Special project manager. Oh, man, thank you for what you do. Thank you for what you do. And want to talk about the calendars. Getting ready for the big auction. I think it's the first Saturday in April. So let's get ready for that. Rodeo will be coming up soon. It's time for us to get ready for all those things and be a part of it. Be a part of it. The auction is the first thing that's coming up, and I do know it's the first Saturday in April. So get your old cars out. Get up with Ronnie Bozeman or Derek Thompson. I don't have my flyer with me, but we got an old truck show that's going on. I'm going to get you a flyer that today, Steve. We just got a lot of good things going on. Ain't that good? Ain't that good, Bike Guy? Get yourself a hand, Bike Guy. We got a lot of good things going on. A lot of good people in Pike County. Just wanting to do good. And that's what we need. A lot of hard-working people in Pike County. Hey, it's one of the best places to live. And you know what I'm about to say. You got KW Containers, Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Fertilizer Division. You got a lot to do here. Great drugstores, Berg Drug, Walgreens, great car washes, Trojan Detail, Express. And we also now we got a motorcycle shop. I've got to get him on the show. I've got to get him on the show. It's Coach Shaughnessy. Matter of fact, he works at Troy University. Yeah, he's the strength coach over there. Need to get him on the show and let him talk about what he's doing with motorcycles and let's just keep thriving, keep doing good, keep doing positive, not negative, positive. Positive is such a way to go, so much more peaceful, so much more fun. Great restaurants in Troy, Julia's, Sisters, hey, Ruby Tuesdays. We feed our drivers there on Thursdays. Flows. We feed our drivers there on. No, we feed them at Ruby Tuesdays on Wednesday. We do flows on Thursday. Flows, I want to tell you, I always tell the drivers, you're going to get one of the biggest cheeseburgers that you ever had in your life. So hats off to Flo's Kitchen. Yes, Flo's Kitchen. Really. It's just a lot of good places. Glow. We got Glow. You can go buy nice, beautiful jewelry for your significant one. Just a good churches. First Baptist. We got a Kingdom Hall. We got one there across from the light place. Ooh, he gonna get on me. Gilchrist Church. Everybody know Reverend Gilchrist. Dr. Macmillan Street. We got a church there. Pike County is loaded with positive things. That's all I got to say. Pike County is loaded with positive things. I'm glad to be a part of it. But I got a man standing up, just doing all these little motions. That supposed to be zip it, hoss, get out of here. I've got to go to the dentist, and I ain't got time for you. No, really. Hey, y'all, great show today. I get excited when I know I'm about to get a chance to help somebody, and I'm about to get a chance to help them. Y'all remember, not whoa, but I'm ready, boy. I'm ready. Until next week, this has been Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Goodbye. Remember to do something nice for somebody. Goodbye.
Have you ever dreamed of working for a trucking company that had Blue Cross, Blue Shield, had 401k with a 4% match? If so, then you ought to call Wiley Sanders Truck Line. The trucking